do to me?
You a fuck nigga, stay up in your lane.
South side, been ready. North side. Oh, love one and one love. I don't care what they say about. Don't care what they say about.
My damn lighter.
Hey yo, what's good you guys? It's Boomer with Ballystar, and today we're getting into Gunna took the dub, son. You feel me? So yeah, man, let's get straight on into it. Make sure to leave a like, just upload the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you're new, so we can join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. Let's get straight on into it, man. Let's go. QPC.
You know who won in the end? That's right, Gunna, or should I call him Wanna. Want to talk a little bit about Wanna, also known as Gunna or Gunnatello by some. The boy dropped an album the other day which made a lot of noise, not only because of the music, but because of everything surrounding the music. And I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. Gunna is a snitch, they said. I say Gunna is a man who wanted to eventually come home to his family and actually smell the roses and, you know, enjoy his life. Now that Gunna is out, it's really crazy to think about the fact that he was right there with Thug at this point in time last year, locked up in a cold cell, thinking about all the things he has on the outside, not knowing if he's gonna walk away from this unscathed. I can't even imagine where his head was at. Just imagine facing a RICO case, being told that there's a chance you won't see the light of day for possibly years, living with that uncertainty, and then eventually coming out on the other side as a free man. I'm sure Gunna wakes up smiling every day, because why wouldn't he? This could have ended up in a completely different way for him. And it might for Young Thug, who's still been locked up since May 2022. Do you know how many things have changed in the world since May 2022? Think about where you were when this YSL RICO case and Diamond came to the surface, and think about where you are right now. Ain't that a long ass time? So when I say that Gunna has to be enjoying his freedom to the max, I really mean it. The other day the boy Gunna then dropped an album. It's titled A Gift and a Curse, and it serves as his first album release since his release from the shackles, which is prison. I've seen a lot of different opinions about Gunna's release. This is, after all, a pretty big story right here. Young Thug's right-hand man Gunna gets released and drops an album while the head honcho himself is still behind bars, not knowing if he's gonna get released anytime soon. On one hand, we have the people who look at Gunna and say, he's a snitch, I'm not listening to this. And then on the other hand, we have people like me. I mean, I was just riding around with my top down, pulled up to the scene with my ceiling missing type vibes, bumping that new Gunna, enjoying the music, living life. If you're listening,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was too, man. I was like, yo, I ain't involved in any of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. I'm a fan. But I know codes and morals. You know what I'm saying? So I know the situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the situation, but it's like, you know, I know what's going on with all that. You feel me? Everybody does. We all do. But yeah, I was like, no, let's just peep this out. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear Gunna's side. You know what I'm saying? That was like my first initial thought was, let's hear Gunna's side. So it's like, all right, this should be interesting. You know, listen to the first song. All right, here's how I listen to songs. I listen to the beat first. Can't go wrong. Second, flow. Or it could be vice versa. Flow first, beat second, beat first. No, actually, no, beat first. It's just about beat first. Beat first, flow second, and lyrics third. So I went in there knowing damn well I didn't want to hear his damn side. I wanted to hear if the beats were knocking, like, you know, like they usually are. And, you know what I'm saying? He's surfing those waves, you feel me? And sure enough, he was. So I was like, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this shit is fucking tight, bro. You feel me? But I heard little things here and there of him talking about what's going on. So I was like, damn, nah, he really, like, you know, spitting some shit. You feel me? So it was like, yeah, I basically listened to the whole album, thinking like, yo, but then I don't really know. But I don't know, man. The way Gunna was talking, it's like, I don't think he really, because Of course, we all got to go to the, the rainbow haired dude. You know what I'm saying? Who literally point out the motherfucker. Gunna never did that, and it's like we never. It's like we just heard through people or something, or it's like, no, actually no. We when he gave the testament, I don't think he pointed out anybody, did he? I mean, nonetheless, it was hard.
To me right now, I feel like you might be able to relate, because logically, if we look at this entire story, what do we have? Well, first of all, Gunna ain't did nothing to me, so don't try to stop me from enjoying the music. On a serious note, though, we have this story involving a criminal enterprise, YSL, and a RICO case which the feds were gathering evidence for since 2012. Real people died at the hands of this criminal organization. There are harmful substances being pushed into various communities by this organization. Point blank, period. And let's not talk about the robberies, which eventually turned to murders. Ain't too much defending should be going on here, but there has been a lot of that going on. And you can see that by some of the responses Gunna has received. Gunna snitched is at the top of a lot of people's minds. Meanwhile, people gloss over the damage and terror this criminal organization caused to their community. The innocent lives that were lost. Before we keep on talking, I want to go over this one story related to the YSL case. It's a story related to one of the YSL members who got indicted alongside Thug, who ended up getting convicted of murder. On July 8, 2018, 34-year-old Christian Broder, a DC native, restaurant owner, and father, took a trip to Atlanta for a wedding. He went there with his wife Molly, his brother, and his sister-in-law. After this wedding, they were waiting for an Uber outside the Capital City Club when a car pulled up on them. Out of the car stepped out 17-year-old Jaden Myrick, a member of YSL. Jaden, who also goes by the name of Set Trip or J-Man, pointed a silver-black handgun at Christian and his people, demanding all their valuables, so cell phones, a purse, wallets, and cash were taken, and they were robbed. Jaden quickly returned to the car, and Christian followed and said something along the lines of, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Jaden then saw red and shot Christian point blank in his stomach, got in the car, and drove away. Christian ended up succumbing to his injuries at a DC hospital shortly after, leaving behind a wife and a 9-month-old baby. Myrick, who was 17 at the time of the murder, took the stand during his trial and admitted in court that he mocked the family on a jail call, and he also attempted to intimidate witnesses.
Prosecutors had a witness we were not allowed to show or use audio to identify the man he was with the night father and restaurant manager 34-year-old Christian Broder was shot and killed. The witness picked out Jaden Myrick, who was 17 at the time. Myrick is accused of shooting Broder in July 2018 as Broder, family, and friends waited outside the Capital City Country Club at Brookhaven after attending a wedding. They were waiting on an Uber.
Capital City Country Club.
The witness, who was 15 years old at the time, says Myrick got out of the car and took purses and wallets. Former APD homicide detective Brett Zimbrick says another teen in the car with Myrick told him one of the victims tried to negotiate with Myrick. Broder was shot. He told police who did it before he died. The witness testified they drove around smoking, then went to this Walmart in Morrow. He said he got $20 from the robbery. Another witness told Zimbrick how much he got.
He did indicate that he did receive a $20 bill from Jaden Myrick.
He grew up without a father in his place. And Myrick's attorney questioned that witness's motive for testifying, since he's charged at will. The witness says he testified because someone lost their life and he was dumb and young at the time. He had no father in his life.
The Fulton County jury has returned a guilty verdict against a man accused of murdering a wedding guest in Atlanta. First watching this story back.
And that took his life.
Free YSL, Gunna is a snitch, they say, but they never give their condolences to the families of these innocent lives that have been taken at the hands of this criminal organization. See, I take this shit very seriously, because we can't be on here condoning for the release of robbers and killers. These are the same people your little cousins, brothers, and sisters might come across, so don't be one of those people advocating for the release of said killers unless you're prepared that one of your folks might come across them and possibly end up on the news. I hope that doesn't happen, but if you condone for this shit, that's what you're asking for. But let's not talk about that, because that hits too close to home, right? Let's not talk about about that and focus on the fact that Gunna snitched, and that's the most important thing here, right? Meanwhile, we got little kids growing up in fatherless households due to the actions of this criminal organization. I want to go over some things the boy Gunna said on this album as it relates to this topic. On the song Bread and Butter, which is a hard-ass record, he said, never gave no statement or agreed to take no stand on him, on whatever you niggas on, and trust me, I'ma stand on it. Lawyers and the DA did some sneaky shit. I fell for it. And then on the song, I Was Just Thinking, he said, only I done cry cause it's feeling for my bro. And you know, in my mind, you done watch that nigga grow. No, you hearing the lies that your little brother might fold. Yeah, had I popped out, but don't let him say I told. Obviously, Gunna is well aware of the perception a lot of people have of him after this. But I also know that Gunna is smart enough to not let this take him off his path. At the end of the day, Gunna has never been a street rapper. He's a rapper who raps about the street, which does hold him accountable to the so-called street code. But if we really break it down, it ain't like he needs to uphold to anything. To be fair, he didn't even need to address it on this album. But I know why he did it. He's here to make a statement about his truth, and he stands on what he believes in regardless of what the streets are saying. I think this entire story highlights the fickleness of the so-called street code. All that shit matters until it doesn't matter. Until the feds come bing 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 knocking, okay then, until they come through with that RICO case. At that point, it's every man for himself. And it's evident because look what's been happening ever since the indictment came through. Half of the members started singing like The Weeknd, and the other half are, I'm sure, singing like The Weeknd right now. On the other hand, right, we have Gunna, who's a free man now. He's out here back to work, doing what he does best, spending time with his family, and now he can move on with his life. I think in the end, Gunna, or should I call him Wunna, is the one who took the W here, because freedom, yeah, that shit does indeed taste very good. Anyway, Gunna took that W. He's a free man. Just dropped an album post the snitching scandal, and is probably in Cancun fucking a couple bad bitches right now when he could be behind bars sharing a bunk bed with another man. Must be nice. That aside, any thoughts on this topic? Curious to hear what you have to say, and hey, don't forget to like the video, okay? Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy with the damn likes, man. I appreciate you guys. I'm out. Peace. I done seen so much shit that makes you wanna...
Sound kind of hard. Alright, you guys, so that was Blackie Speaks with Gunna Took the W. Yeah, everything he's saying is facts, you know what I'm saying? Brazy, man. Y'all let me know your thoughts about down in the comment section down below. You already know it's booming with Bally Star. Make sure to leave a like just below the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new so that we can join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. Hey man, brand new album, The Cursed Blessing Deluxe. People right here. I don't know what to do. I just want you to come to